Welcome to our Virtual Law Legal Analysis series. In today's episode, we will discuss the case of Sealand Services Incorporated versus Court of Appeals, GR number 122605. This landmark case was decided by the Supreme Court of the Philippines on April 30, 2001. Let's dive right into it. Facts. Sealand Services Incorporated, Sealand, is an American international shipping company licensed by the Securities and Exchange Commission to do business in the Philippines. In 1984, Sealand entered into a contract with the United States government to transport military household goods and effects of U.S. military personnel assigned to the Subic Naval Base. From this contract, Sealand derived an income of P58,006,207.54. Sealand filed an income tax return with the Bureau of Internal Revenue, BIR, and paid income tax of 1.5% on this income, amounting to P870,093.12. Sealand later claimed that it had paid the income tax by mistake. It filed a claim for refund with the BIR, but this was denied. Sealand then filed a petition for review with the Court of Tax Appeals, CTA, which also denied its claim. Sealand appealed the CTA decision to the Supreme Court. Issue: whether or not Sealand is exempt from paying income tax on the income it derived from the transport or shipment of household goods and effects of U.S. personnel assigned at Subic Naval Base. Ruling: the Supreme Court denied Sealand's petition. It held that Sealand is not exempt from paying income tax on the income it derived from the transport or shipment of household goods and effects of U.S. personnel assigned at Subic Naval Base. The Supreme Court reasoned that the tax exemption provided in Article 12, Paragraph 4 of the RPS Military Bases Agreement only applies to income derived from activities in connection with the operation and defense of the bases. The transport or shipment of household goods and effects of U.S. personnel is not an activity that is in connection with the operation and defense of the bases. The Supreme Court also noted that Sealand is a commercial enterprise that is engaged in the business of transporting goods. It is not a government entity or an instrumentality of the government. As such, it is not entitled to the same tax exemptions as government entities or instrumentalities of the government. Significance: the Sealand case is significant because it clarifies the scope of the tax exemption provided in Article 12, Paragraph 4 of the RPS Military Bases Agreement. The case also sets a precedent that commercial enterprises are not entitled to the same tax exemptions as government entities or instrumentalities of the government. That's all for this episode. What do you think about the topic? Feel free to comment and suggest what topic you want us to discuss on the next video. Stay tuned for more legal insights in our future episode. Remember, understanding landmark case helps us comprehend the intricacies of our legal system. See you next time. Like and subscribe.